Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Friday, December 26th, 2025. It's the day after Christmas. Here in the Morongo Basin, that means fun, family, and friends. And now that Christmas is over, it's time to figure out what you're going to do with all that stuff you have around your house. There may even be a huge decorated tree in your living room right now. And if you're anything like Robert Hayden, you're considering what to do with that tree now that it's December 26th.
If you're a BirdTech customer, they have you covered if you're ready to pass your Christmas tree along to the next world. Starting today and going through January 9th, you can place your Christmas tree on the curb for recycling on your regular collection day for free of charge. If your tree is over 6 feet tall, be sure to cut it up into smaller chunks. Remove all the decorations and lights as well. If your Christmas tree has been flocked, your tree won't be able to be recycled and must be trashed instead. Gift garbage such as wrapping paper and greeting cards can be recycled unless they're metallic or plastic, and you can reuse bows and ribbons to keep those out of the landfill. If your regular collection day is on Thursday, pickup will be delayed one day to Friday, and Friday collections will occur on Saturday. If you aren't a BirdTech customer, Landers Landfill is closed on Christmas, but open regular hours Monday through Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Burning a Christmas tree can be dangerous if done indoors, as the dry needles burn hot and fast, which could overwhelm your fireplace. Cut and process a Christmas tree like any piece of firewood, removing the branches and needles and letting the trunk dry out a bit. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
And if you're anything like me, you've simply got too much stuff. If you've got some new stuff this year, maybe you should get rid of some of your old stuff. Here's Annalise Kuiper with some helpful tips on how to recycle and repurpose excess items.
Making space in an overcrowded room or garage is a rewarding pastime, and now is a good time to clear out the excess belongings you've been collecting and no longer use. Venture Recycling is located at 7309 Hopi Trail in Yucca Valley. Phone number 760-228-0808. They take all household CRV and bulk recyclables, as well as cardboard. Bulk aluminum and glass can also be recycled there, as can copper and scrap metal. My neighbor Kip and I took apart a very old trailer that had aluminum sides and roof with a solid iron frame. Kip took every bit of recyclable material to Venture and got $40. This is not a lucrative niche, but it feels so good to do the right thing and clean up properly. For junk cars, engines, transmissions, etc. to be hauled away, call 760-820-1200. They hauled away my 1993 Jeep Cherokee with 272,000 miles on the same engine and transmission. My son learned to drive in it and was sad when I had it hauled off on the back of a trailer. They also hauled away my old 1996 Chevy S10 with 325,000 miles on it. My late husband Jim replaced both axles and just about every part possible. You'll see their signs on old parked vehicles. There's one in Joshua Tree on the highway. On the third Saturday of every month, San Bernardino County holds a toxic and hazardous household waste disposal at 62499 29 Palms Highway in Joshua Tree from 9 to 11 a.m. They take paint, pesticides, fertilizers, household chemicals, and used motor oil, as well as sharps and other hazardous items. Search Scrap Metal Pickup Near Me on Facebook or Google it. The ads frequently change, so you have to be current in your search and ready for the guy to show up. They will take appliances too. There's a lot of copper wire in there. They will come to your house and take all your recyclables and scrap metal. A couple of years ago, we had a 40-yard dumpster delivered in order to clean up a very cluttered property. Before we even started loading, a guy with a dump truck showed up and took all our scrap metal and recyclables. You'll see them advertising in the Penny Saver and other online weeklies, as well as Facebook. For items that are still in good shape, you can always hold a garage or estate sale to make a little money for the holidays. Thrift stores will frequently take anything you have left over as long as it's clean, in good working order. Same goes for clothing, although some do not accept children's garments. When you're all done, take a magnetic sweeper around your property. You'll be amazed how much metal you can pick up. A bucket full, and that can all be recycled at Venture. You can rent a magnetic sweeper at Home Depot. Think how many flat tires you'll avoid. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Annalise Kuiper.
And finally, lots of us here in the Morongo Basin had a wonderful holiday this week, but not everyone was so fortunate. Our community has a sizable population of unhoused people. One way you can help out our unhoused neighbors is by participating in the point-in-time count on January 22nd. Reporter Heather Clisby has more.
Every January, San Bernardino County conducts the point-in-time count to create a snapshot of the region's unhoused individuals, and adult volunteers are needed. Results from the PITC will determine how federal funds will be used to address homelessness in the county. The PITC is a collaboration between the San Bernardino County Office of Homeless Services and the San Bernardino County Homeless Partnership. The one-day operation requires volunteers to fan out across the county and meet the homeless wherever they are to conduct a survey about their current living conditions and factors that may have led to their unhoused situation. The survey uses a web-based app, so all volunteers must have access to a smartphone. Participants will gather early on the morning of Thursday, January 22nd, and receive some training. Volunteers will then be paired up or put into groups and assigned an area so they can expect to be walking and driving to unsheltered locations. Last year's PITC reported that 3,821 individuals were experiencing sheltered and unsheltered homelessness in San Bernardino County. PITC survey data will also be shared with the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. To register as a volunteer, visit the volunteer registration page. Look for the link in this story at Z107.7fm.com. For more info, call 909-501-0610. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Heather Clisby.
That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmatz.